Miguel again, man. Today's random team will be... Hold up, I messed it up. I already know I messed up. Today's random team will be the Lions versus the 49ers. Let's have the play. My mic is messed up, so unplug the mic.
If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more pesto. Hit your thought, I'ma catch those. Mexican, don't make pesos. Hit your sus, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board like I'm keeping score. Ay, 16 cars in my front yard. Ay, 30 on my wrist while I point to God.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100 in a bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is Madden Football on EA Sports. On tap, we've got what should be a fairly intriguing matchup between the San Francisco 49ers and the Detroit Lions. With that, let's head inside the Ford Field in Detroit. We're standing by are the two men who will bring you this one, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Well, Coach, the seating capacity is 65,000 at Ford Field, and we are right around that number today. A good crowd on hand and seemingly ready to go in the Motor City. Both teams emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with the San Francisco 49ers. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. Kickoff just moments away. Charles, quickly, keys to the game.
For me, it's coaching. Who prepared his team the best going into this one to give them the confidence to believe that they would win the game? That's who's going to come out of this one on top.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. And they'll be let out by the man running the show, Charles, their quarterback.
And what's a quarterback's best friend?
Balance?
I think you're right. I agree with you. You know, a lot of guys would say great receiver, right? A terrific offensive line. But I agree with you, balance, because if you can run the ball effectively, that just opens things up for guys who want to throw it and gives you easier passing lanes and easier coverages to read.
And they said balance will be a focus in this one.
Yeah, they don't want it all just heaped on his shoulders, I don't believe. I think they want to make sure they take some of the pressure off.
And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They establish the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. James has got it. Complete. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
You better talk to your boy. You better talk to your boy. Protect you.
We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football, but likely not for long as they're in punt formation to kick it away. And here now the punter Martin booming this one away. James now to return. Nifty move. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. Time for San Fran's offense to go to work. Quarterback Jimmy Garoppolo ready to take him into Super Bowl 54 this season. Nearly 4,000 yards, 27 touchdowns, 13 interceptions. Certainly the architect of some big wins in the regular season, but the 49ers kind of went away from the passing game in the postseason. Through just 19 passes against Minnesota, 8 against Green Bay. What do you see for Super Bowl Sunday?
Well, I think that their head coach Kyle Shanahan would love to have a similar game to what they had against Green Bay. His ego is not going to get in the way in play calling, meaning he's not going to show the world, hey, I've designed so many passing plays if the run is working. So if it is, they'll run it like they did against Minnesota, like they did against Green Bay. But if it's not, Jimmy Garoppolo is more than capable of hurting people with the throwing game. He did it during the season when they needed the big throws. He'll be capable of doing it in the Super Bowl. Look, 27 touchdowns, 13 interceptions. The key is just taking care of the ball and not fumbling it in the pocket against pass rush.
This time they stay on the ground, and they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Garoppolo, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. 2nd and 10. And it's caught here, Amendola. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And we have action on the scoreboard just before halftime. It's 3-0. So we will not go into the lockers tied. We do have a leader in the clubhouse, so to speak.
Yeah, it's only 3 points. Doesn't seem like much, but it looms big the way that they got it done right before the half ended.
Come on, fellas.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everybody, to our abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This one's been all about the defense. Just a lone field goal in that first half. And as a result, not too much available in terms of highlights. But that's okay. We've got a full half to go. And to bring it your way, let's get back out to Brandon and Charles.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. This is fielded at the goal line. And some good coverage there by the kick team as they'll bring him down at the 16-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Garoppolo on first down. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Rashawn Melvin that time able to make the play. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down.
Defense.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
I have to think a major focus at a halftime means had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. To throw is Garoppolo. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Kendrick Bourne there to make the grab. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down. Counting down at 30 seconds remaining. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Let's go. 90 Wolf. 54. Ricky. Let's go.
They'll look to throw. Open man is Galladay, complete. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow. How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one, because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. He's back to throw. Flushed out right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, 2nd down. Second and 10 now from the 27. Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. He was trying to get it to George Kittle, his tight end. 3rd down here. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Flush to his right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com.
And I'm LA
It's a win for the
Swag
Lions
signing
as we
off
say
right
so
now.
long from Ford Field.